What's going on, everybody? Dem Boy's back at it. This one's fire. We're going to be talking about what's trending, all right? Everything from beaters, cover 3 beaters, cover 4 beaters post-patch, to new cards that have come out, Lamar. We're going to talk about a little bit about film study and Darrius Slay. So there's a lot going on here. Make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. So let's talk a little bit about D. Slay to start off. This dude is noticeably the best corner in Madden. I was playing cover 4. And he was coming down and picking off out routes that any of my other corners would have let fly. Any of them. Doesn't matter. They're all 99 overall. They all would have let it fly. All right. Let's look at film study. This is crazy. All right. So you can see him as he does his little audibles and hot routes. I was definitely wondering how that would work out. But as I watch him do that, I really know everything is going to be bagged except that, right? So I give him a little bit of bait job, wait, and go jump it. Here goes my breakdown of film study. If you're playing man, it's too much AP. You're going to be better off with your one steps or your deep KOs and things like that, all right? If you're just playing standard zones without the matches, it's helpful, but you are at a little bit less of a risk of getting one played currently, just the way the game sits. 2-3 weeks from now, as people start to find more beaters, maybe that's not the case. When you play match, that's where this is extremely helpful, all right? Most people don't have a ton of different plays to beat match, so you're going to start to see the plays they're running, and by the second half, it just gets super easy. The next thing we're going to have to talk about is Lamar, all right? Lamar.
Vic on 2nd and 8, off the play fake, has some running room, inside the 30, inside the 20, Vic into the end zone, Falcon.
So I'm not sure I need to say anything else about it. Y'all saw that, right? So the most common thing that you're going to see is going to be the cover 4 out of the 3-3-5 wide. So I'll give you a few plays and I'm just going to show you in-game footage of it happening. I like tight flex just because I like compressed sets when I'm playing against match, all right? Those on my Patreon have seen me use these plays for some time. You guys are getting caught up with it now. So PA read, what I like to do is actually flip the play just because I don't really want my tight end running the route. So let's just check out the in-game footage of that one. So you'll notice this does follow the principles of having 2 routes going each way across the field in opposite ways. This is what's called a pin route combo. B would be the in and Y would be the post for pin. You'll notice those 2 routes pull each other open. Now having A on a crosser is also, as you see, pulling B open. Okay, so sticking with the theme of this gun tight flex, if you are building a custom playbook, that's where I would say this is going to be the most helpful, because this particular play is only in the Bengals and Rams, and I've yet to run into somebody rocking those playbooks. So this is something, again, it's been put out there. What's trending? Not really new, though. PA post shot is a play that's been around and been run popular for years, right? With match becoming popular and the compressed sets being good for that, this is an excellent play again. Now, I will say you're going to want to have some quick receivers. If you don't have, super fast receivers in these 2 spots, the odds they're going to get open is not nearly as good. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and block the running back so I have some extra time. Again, we're playing cover 4. We're going to go ahead and leave the match principles in, meaning we don't have any zone depth set. We're just leaving that all stock. I'm not playing the sticks, things like that, not hard flatting, not shading left, right, those types of things, right? We're just coming out stock, leaving the match principles in. So in essence, they're going to play man, more or less. So let's go ahead and watch Y and X, and then we'll watch the other side on the replay. So I obviously threw that too late just because I want to generate a replay. A lot of times you want to roll out to whichever side you're throwing the ball to. So first, let's focus on these 2 guys and what they can get done for us. So really right here, you could throw that anytime there, and you got yourself a touchdown if I throw it earlier, for sure. So the next guy that's at jeopardy of getting beat, because again, think that it's match, they're kind of just playing man. So these deep posts, that's another guy over here who can get open. He doesn't, obviously, in this case, but he sure can. So again, a wonderful trend here you'll see against match coverage. I always recommend having 2 routes crossing at different depths. That's just a really easy way to screw up match, has been for years, really. So we look at the other side. This other side of this play checks the boxes as well. So we're going to have our tight end coming across. And really the way this works, when the linebacker drops, we're supposed to have this safety over here. Go ahead and pick him up. But you can see he's way, way behind. Now, pending on ratings and overalls, these two are really the ones that more depend on ratings and overalls. Depending on ratings and overalls, this guy will get a step, and you can go ahead and pass lead him out over into here as well. So very difficult if you're playing defense to try to stop something like that with match. My recommendation would be you get out of match. All right, so let's shift gears to cover 3. I'm going to give you 3 different plays, one that I came up with that I really like to use, and a few others that I've seen out there trending. The one that I came up with is in the Jets playbook, gun trips TE offset. It's going to be X under, all right? This works anywhere on the field, but I'll show you the in-game footage. Really like it in the red zone. What's going to happen is B is going to pull the outside third in, and no one's going to cover A. So let's see the in-game footage so you can see just how open that'll come in the red zone. So what we're going to watch is right when B gets about to the middle of the field there, watch what the outside third does. Right there. He bites in and just totally runs away from the flag. All right, so a few other things that I've seen trending that I really liked as far as ways to beat cover 3 are both going to be in the Patriots ebook. Definitely expect a reboot of that coming at some point. The last time I did that, this was a totally different game, right? Like that stuff probably, a lot of that doesn't even apply to today's version of Madden. So, X-Drag Trail. Seem familiar? Yeah, that was the money play. That was the GWAT play last year that I made a lot of videos on. So this setup is going to be simple enough. We're just going to take X. We're going to go ahead and put him on a streak. If you want, just for time's sake, you can go ahead and max protect. It really doesn't matter. What's going to bring this open is we're going to go ahead and motion over this post, and it's going to turn into a flag route that will act how the flag streak combos really acted pre-patch. So we want to motion snap him. We don't want to let him get all the way out to the outside. And then we can go ahead and just pass lead that guy out. Now, when I do that, I do like to have the lone wide receiver out to the wide side of the field. All right, so in U-trips, definitely another formation that I need to go back and revisit and give you guys a new scheme on. Curl flats. This is a setup that was actually super popular last year, and now with this patch, it'll pull apart cover 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to take X, put him on a streak. Now, I like to go ahead and block A and drag B. Could put B on a slant too. If you have a playmaker here, I would definitely have him on a drag, and that would be your playmaker. In case the user does take away your cover 3 beater. But again, it's the same principle. We're going to go ahead and make sure we motion snap him over here. And he's just going to pull that corner down and allow us to go ahead and bomb him out. So if you're playing Mutt, this promo definitely changed the game a bit. And then on top of that, with the patch, we've kind of got a new game we can go ahead and play and learn, bring a little bit of extra fun back into it for us. Sometimes it can get stale. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, smash that like, do all that stuff. I don't say it in jest. That's what helps these videos blow up. Check me out on TikTok. Shout out any and all of you from TikTok, any of you who watched it. 80K in one video, 80K views. Let's go. Dem boys, peace.